My name is Khanin. I am Chief Executive Officer of VisionLabs. I'm here to share experience of using our facial recognition technology in commercial applications. 1 minute. What can we do for 1 minute? I guess in most cases, nothing significant. And now just realize that every minute, 100 hours of video uploaded to YouTube and more than 500,000 images uploaded to Facebook and Snapchat. Oh, thank you. So we need weeks to look through this 1 minute data manually. We're living in the era of big visual data. And to structure this huge dump of files, we need perfect recognition technologies. Humans are the most frequent and important object in visual data. And so the key to understanding visual content is to know all about people. Let's answer the important question, why we use exactly face for recognition. First of all, it's fast and easy to use, even in crowded places. It doesn't require any additional hardware and doesn't require contact with human. So also you don't have to be a specialist, like criminalist, to measure result while comparing faces. You can do it manually to check system. Face recognition has plenty of applications. The most common one is law enforcement and security. Also, you can meet this technology in social networks, Google Picasso, Smart TV, and some other. But personally, I believe that the most prospective are business applications, such as fraud prevention and customer service automation. The market of face recognition is really significant. It will bypass $6 billion in 2018. Still major spending from government, but the share of business applications is growing rapidly now. So let's talk more about technology. What is face recognition? It solves two tasks. The first one is verification. System should answer if the given pair of images belong to the same person or not. So you can see it on pictures, correct answer and different persons. The another one is identification. System should find all corresponding images from the database with the person on request image. So to compare faces, we first detect and align face images such that corresponding parts of the face, eyes, nose, mouth, roughly have same location on different images. The most crucial step of face recognition pipeline is to convert raw image pixels into a descriptor. This descriptor should be optimized to amplify identity-specific properties of the face, while suppressing other image properties such as lighting condition, facial expression, camera point of view, and blur. The descriptor is extracted by convolutional neural network trained on very large corpus of annotated face images. Separate CNN descriptors are extracted for localized face parts and then merged into a single vector D. The Euclidean CNN descriptors are trained to minimize Euclidean distance between pairs of faces of the same person. At the test, the Euclidean distance between two descriptors provides the score of dissimilarity of the person. Two images, two faces, are usually declared to belong to the same person in case if the distance is less than some threshold t. This threshold implies detection of correct face pairs, true positives, and incorrect face pairs, false positives. So a good face recognition system has high true positive rate and at the same time very low false positive rate. To measure performance of the system independently of particular threshold value, We plot false positive rate and true positive rate for all threshold values. And then we observe the receiver operating characteristic curve. So this curve, the perfect ROC curve, should pass through the point 0, 1. So the equal error rate measures the deviation of the current curve from the ideal point. So now we can see real results on real data. Here is results of recognizing faces on the database of 10,000 of images of one of our clients. You can see that the accuracy is almost perfect. It's about 99%. It's about 99%, and despite a lot of difficult images in the database. But while 99% of accuracy may sound very, very cool, the problem is more difficult than that. Even 1% of false positive rate will generate thousands of false positive matches for the large database, for big database, for example, for 100,000 images. Real databases are much larger than 100,000. So let's look closer at the false positive rates with extremely low value. For example, looking at 0 point and scaling the ROC curve, you can observe that our system is still reliable, and it means that if you have chance of false positive match 1 per 10 million tries, you still perform very well, and the system is still reliable. So looking more inside how our system is doing, you can see that it correctly matches the pictures of the same person despite serious changes in the hairstyle, strong degradation in image quality, and poor lighting conditions. On the other hand, the mismatches of our system corresponds to the different people who would be very hard to recognize as different even with manually operated system. So finally, let's talk about how we solve the real problems of our customers of business applications. The case number 1 is retail banks. Retail banks in Russia suffer from loan application fraud. Top Russian banks lost $4.5 billion in 2013 because of this problem. It means that average bank in Russia loses $10 million of this problem annually. So there are a lot of bad guys, serial fraudsters, who use forked identities with substituted photo in passport to get multiple loans. But it's very hard to substitute your face, so we use it. Almost all banks in Russia, CIS, and many other countries, it's not just a problem of Russia and CIS. You can find this problem in Latin America, India, and many other countries. So all they have in their branch offices and points of sales simple webcams, and they use these webcams to take a picture of their clients while filling loan application. So. But before us, nobody used this photo to analyze. What we are doing? First, we automate the process of taking the picture. We control the image quality by selecting the perfect portrait of the client from the video stream. Then we extract descriptors for all pictures for the client, and we can match them against the database of known fraudsters, of database of VIP clients, and use other scoring rules. Finally, decision-making system, scoring system, can analyze these lists of most similar people and make decision if we should confirm loan application or refuse it. Another case is credit bureaus. It's the logical continue of the step 1. Actually, credit bureaus feel good and they don't suffer from fraudsters, but they want to increase revenue and customer lifetime value. Just imagine if every fraudster, every new time, visit different banks with local face recognition solution. Yes, correct. System in bank 1 won't recognize bad guy from the bank 2 because bank doesn't share information directly. Something with presentation. So banks doesn't share information directly with each other, but credit bureau do it. The Equifax, the biggest credit bureau in the world, select our facial recognition solution to provide banks, to provide interbank blacklist recognition service. So. Another interesting application is offline retail. Retailers want to measure audience, they want to increase conversion and want to increase average check and customer satisfaction. But they don't know if their customers while operating offline. Loyalty programs doesn't work. It's a huge gap between online, you can easily recognize your customer online, and offline. And once again, the secret sauce is face recognition. Our system can use already installed cameras, and it can remember the face of each client and recognize it every next time he visits the shop. We can annotate facial data with history of purchases, with his personal preferences and loyalty programs to provide better service. So. To summarize, I want just to mention that the technology is ready enough for commercial applications. We prove it, and the market of face recognition is huge. So it's just beginning. Thank you.